Tell me, first of all, before we get into that, who are you? Where are you from? What do you do?
I'm just a regular human being, honestly. My mom raised 3 boys by herself. My mother and father been divorced for over 25 years, you know, so I always was back and forth with my mother, with my father. And, you know, I see a lot of the messages people say, oh, this stuck-up black rich kid. I'm by far none of that. And it hurts me because I seen the struggle growing up. I grew up right there where the riots broke out in 92, 91, 92. I seen it. I was part of it. And it breaks my heart to see the same continued cycle of how we react, even in the midst of turmoil. Instead of us showing our greatest strength, we specialize in showing our greatest weakness for decades. And I'm in my early 30s, and that's what we specialized in. And then we wonder why we're stereotyped. Then we wonder why people don't see us the same. It's because of our actions or how we respond to issues that take place in our lives.
I mean, holy cow, you want to talk about sacred cows. You, in that video, which I think the full video runs about 5 minutes,
yeah,
you speak more plainly than most people are willing to speak. And I wouldn't classify you as angry in that.
No,
but you were clear.
It was passion. I think people misunderstand anger and passion. You know, my mom raised us in spite of the struggles I have gone through, in spite of the struggles we have gone through growing up. I could have chose the wrong path. I could have chose to steal, kill, murder, purse snatch, do all that. But I stayed focused on my decisions in life. You know, we're all human. We're all human beings. However, I had choices to make as a young man. And like I said, the cycle, especially in our youth, especially in our young generation, I felt God's spirit when I did that video. I could feel it was him. Almost it was him. A man cannot move like that on his own capacity. I didn't write nothing down. I didn't have notes. I didn't have a memorandum. I didn't have anything. It was just record, flow, go. Like he said, write it down plain on tablet, make the vision, write it, move, sprint with the blueprint.
What was it that prompted you? What was it that...
It was what I was seeing, how we reacted, like I said, in the midst of turmoil. We throwing elbows and angry and pissed off. Where is that line drawn amongst yourself? I'm just saying self-examination. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. Time out with all the racism. Time out with all the foolishness. Time out with what's taking place. Look at yourself right now and tell me, are you happy with you? And I guarantee you're going to look in the mirror and say no. Because if you look yourself in the mirror and see the self-examination that's taking place, you will not be happy. Because if you see around you, you're tearing up where you live. You're tearing up your own community, not no one else's. You're tearing up yours. So if you can examine yourself, calm down, and examine yourself, you will see that you're not in a place of happiness. And that's what I wanted to point out. That's what I want people to see. People say, you hate us blacks. I'm African American myself. How can I hate? And the problem is a finite mind cannot understand where I'm coming from. A person who does not understand the things of God will knock me. You know, that's why he said the deep things of God are spiritually discerned to a carnal man. Neither can he know them because they're spiritually discerned. So what I'm saying and what I'm bringing is at a level where you can't understand it if you're finite and superficial. I'm just telling you to look at yourself and tell me, are you happy? Tell me. When you look at yourself, not everyone around you, not white, not black, not the police departments, but yourself. When you look at yourself and see your actions got you here. Your irresponsibilities has got you here. Nothing no one else did to you. Stop blaming slavery and segregation for what's happening now. It is you. It's not them, it's not this person, it is you standing in the need of prayer. That's what I'm trying to represent, and that's what I am representing. But they're missing that. A lot of the African American community, some are understanding, but a lot miss it.
Okay, I want to come back to that. When we come back, I want to ask you, is that intentional? Because there's the Jesse Jacksons or the Al Sharptons of the world that I think that's intentional. That man, I know Jesse or Al Sharpton. I know him. I've been with him. That man knows what he's doing. Mm-hmm. He knows what he's doing. Let me get your opinion when we come back.
Absolutely.